As the month of 2025 now unfolded, many maliit pahabol around the world have begun to sense that Namgyel feels different from those that came before it. International headlines have been filled with stories of conflict, natural disasters, economic instability, and humanitarian crises that are affecting millions of lives. In many regions, the sounds of sirens, the images of smoke rising above cities, and the tension of political uncertainty have become part of daily reality. Across the globe, wars and military confrontations continue to dominate the news. In several regions, long-standing geopolitical tensions have intensified, bringing nations into direct confrontation or placing them on the edge of it. At the same time, alliances are shifting, military strategies are evolving, and the possibility of larger conflicts is discussed more frequently by analysts and world leaders. Yet war is not the only sign of instability in 2025. Nature itself appears to be unleashing unusual and powerful events. Major earthquakes have struck densely populated areas, leaving destruction in their wake. Hurricanes and storms have battered coastlines with increasing intensity, while massive wildfires have turned entire landscapes into fields of ash. Images of red skies, burning forests, and collapsed buildings circulate constantly through television broadcasts and social media feeds. Alongside these disasters, humanitarian crises are also expanding. Millions of people have been forced to flee their homes due to conflict, famine, or environmental destruction. Refugee camps across different continents are becoming increasingly overcrowded, while aid organizations warn that food shortages and lack of medical care are reaching alarming levels. In some regions, families are struggling simply to survive from one day to the next. When these events are viewed individually, they may appear to be isolated tragedies or unfortunate chapters in the long story of human history. But when they are placed side by side, wars, disasters, economic stress, and humanitarian suffering, many observers begin to ask a deeper question. Could all of these developments simply be random events? Or might they be signs that the world is entering a period of profound transformation? For many students of biblical prophecy and scholars who study ancient religious texts, the events of 2025 seem to carry a deeper significance. They argue that the patterns emerging in today's world bear a striking resemblance to descriptions found in ancient biblical writings that were recorded thousands of years ago. According to this perspective, the Bible is not only a historical or spiritual document, but also a book that contains prophetic passages describing future periods in human history. Several sections of the Bible speak about a time when the world would experience dramatic upheaval, an era marked by widespread conflict, social turmoil, and natural disasters. Before entering what is often described as the final phase of history. Throughout the centuries, these prophetic passages have been interpreted in many different ways. Some scholars believe they refer primarily to events that took place long ago, while others see them as symbolic descriptions of recurring patterns in human civilization. However, whenever global instability increases, many people revisit these ancient texts to reconsider whether their descriptions might also apply to the modern world. The dramatic events unfolding during 2025 have revived these discussions once again. For some observers, the similarities between modern headlines and biblical descriptions are difficult to ignore too. They suggest that the growing instability in global politics, society, and nature may be pointing toward a larger narrative that was written long before the modern era began. One of the most frequently cited passages in discussions about the signs of the last day appears in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 6 and 7. In this passage, Jesus speaks to his disciples about events that would occur before a time of great global upheaval. According to these verses, people would hear of wars and rumors of wars. Nations would rise against other nations, and kingdoms would stand in opposition to kingdoms. These words were written nearly 2,000 years ago, yet many readers find that the description resonates strongly with the modern global landscape. Looking at the international news in 2025, conflicts and rising tensions appear across multiple regions of the world. Diplomatic relationships between major powers are becoming increasingly strained. Military buildups are being reported more frequently, and analysts often discuss the possibility that regional conflicts could escalate into broader confrontations. The phrase, rumors of wars, is also particularly intriguing in today's information age. In a world connected by digital communication and 24-hour news cycles, speculation about potential conflicts spreads rapidly. Military analysts debate the possibility of new wars, governments issue warnings about geopolitical threats, and media outlets constantly report on emerging tensions. For many observers, the constant flow of these reports creates an atmosphere that feels remarkably similar to the environment described in this biblical passage. The idea that nations would rise against nations and that news of conflict would dominate global awareness seems strikingly relevant in the present era. Because of these parallels, some scholars and commentators believe that the events of 2025 may represent what the Bible metaphorically describes as the beginning of birth pains. This phrase is often used in Scripture to describe the early signs that precede a much larger and more dramatic transformation. In this interpretation, the wars, crises, and natural disasters currently unfolding around the world are not necessarily the final events themselves. Instead, they may be early signals that humanity is approaching a turning point in history. Some researchers who study biblical prophecy suggest that the year 2026 could become a particularly significant moment in this unfolding timeline. According to certain interpretations of prophetic texts, the period that follows these early warning signs may lead into what is commonly referred to as the 7-year tribulation, a time described in several biblical passages as a period of intense global turmoil. These interpretations often mention a series of challenges that could emerge during such a time: global conflict, economic instability, widespread disease, and complex political agreements that reshape international power structures. In many prophetic interpretations, these events are ultimately connected to a larger narrative involving divine judgment and the transformation of the world order. Of course, these interpretations remain the subject of ongoing debate among theologians, historians, and scholars. Not everyone agrees on how these ancient texts should be understood, and many view them as symbolic rather than literal predictions. Nevertheless, the extraordinary events of 2025 have undeniably prompted millions of people around the world to reflect more deeply on the future of humanity. As global uncertainty continues to grow, questions about prophecy, history, and destiny are once again becoming central topics of discussion. And in the midst of these conversations, another ancient passage often comes into focus, one that appears in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38. This prophecy describes a coalition of nations from the north forming an alliance to launch a massive attack against Israel, a scenario that many observers believe could have striking relevance to the geopolitical tensions currently unfolding in the Middle East. Another passage frequently discussed in relation to global crises appears in the book of Revelation, specifically in chapter 6, verses 5 and 6. In this symbolic vision, the Apostle John describes one of the four horsemen that appear when the seals of a mysterious scroll are opened. The third horseman rides a black horse. In the vision, the rider is holding a pair of scales in his hand. A voice then declares that basic food items, such as wheat and barley, will become extremely expensive. The imagery suggests a world in which food becomes scarce and people struggle simply to afford daily bread. For centuries, theologians have interpreted this passage as a symbolic description of economic crisis, severe inflation, and widespread famine. The scales in the rider's hand are often understood as a symbol of rationing, measuring food carefully because supplies are limited. When food becomes scarce, prices rise, and entire populations may face the threat of hunger. Although these words were written nearly 2,000 years ago, many observers believe that the imagery resonates strongly with some of the crises unfolding in the modern world. One place where this prophetic imagery seems strikingly relevant today is the country of Sudan. In recent years, Sudan has been engulfed in a devastating civil war that has shattered the nation's infrastructure and displaced millions of people. The conflict, which erupted between rival military factions, has led to intense fighting across major cities and rural regions alike. According to humanitarian reports, more than 150,000 people have lost their lives as a direct or indirect result of the violence. Entire neighborhoods have been destroyed. Hospitals have collapsed under the pressure of casualties, and millions of civilians have been forced to flee their homes on stage Bamisapela. By 2025, the scale of displacement had reached staggering levels. Nearly 10 million people were forced to abandon their homes, creating one of the largest displacement crises in the world. Families who once lived ordinary lives suddenly found themselves traveling across deserts and borders, carrying only what they could hold in their hands. Yet the violence is only one part of the tragedy. The war has also triggered a severe food crisis that is spreading across the country. Agricultural production in Sudan has collapsed in many regions due to the ongoing conflict. Farmers have been unable to plant or harvest crops, transportation networks have been disrupted, and markets have become unstable. As a result, the price of basic food items has skyrocketed. In some areas, the cost of wheat has reportedly risen by more than 300%. What was once an affordable staple for ordinary families has now become a luxury that many people can no longer afford. For some workers, the price of a single loaf of bread is now equivalent to an entire day's wages. This means that even those who still have jobs may struggle to feed their families. Parents face impossible choices whether to buy food, medicine, or fuel. Humanitarian organizations warn that approximately 25 million people across Sudan are currently facing severe food insecurity. In some regions, communities are on the brink of famine. The most heartbreaking victims of this crisis are often the youngest. Malnutrition among children has reached critical levels, and medical workers report increasing numbers of deaths caused by starvation-related illnesses. In the most desperate circumstances, there are reports of civilians resorting to eating leaves, grass, or animal feed simply to survive. Scenes like these illustrate the brutal reality of hunger, something that statistics alone can never fully capture. They reveal how quickly a functioning society can collapse into a humanitarian catastrophe when war and economic disruption combine. Because of these developments, some commentators describe Sudan as a modern example that mirrors the imagery of the black horse in the Book of Revelation. The scales held by the rider symbolize a world where food must be weighed and rationed carefully, where scarcity drives prices beyond the reach of ordinary people. Whether one interprets this prophecy literally or symbolically, the parallels between ancient imagery and modern events can be striking. The vision of economic imbalance, rising prices, and hunger affecting entire populations is not merely a theoretical concept. It is something millions of people are experiencing today. And for those who study biblical prophecy, such events raise deeper questions. If famine and economic instability are among the signs described in Scripture, could they be part of a larger pattern that is unfolding across the world? These questions lead naturally into another prophetic passage, one that speaks not about economic crisis, but about a profound transformation in human behavior itself. In the New Testament, a powerful description of societal change appears in the second epistle to Timothy, chapter 3, verses 1 through 5. In this passage, the Apostle Paul warns that the last days will be marked not only by external crises, but also by a dramatic shift in human character. According to the text, people in this period will become increasingly self-centered and proud. They will pursue their own desires above all else, showing little concern for the well-being of others. Compassion will fade, humility will disappear, and moral boundaries will erode. The passage describes individuals who are arrogant, ungrateful, and unwilling to reconcile with one another. It portrays a world in which cruelty becomes more common and kindness becomes more rare. People will be lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of what is good. For many readers, this passage feels less like an abstract prediction and more like a social commentary that could apply to many periods of history, including the present day. One region where the breakdown of social order has become painfully visible is Myanmar. Following the military coup in 2021, the country descended into a prolonged conflict between the ruling military government and various resistance groups. By 2025, the situation had deteriorated dramatically. Large portions of the country were no longer under stable government control. Reports suggested that the military effectively controlled only about 20% of the national territory, while resistance movements and local militias held influence over vast rural areas. The result has been a fragmented and chaotic landscape, where civilians are often caught in the middle of violent confrontations. Numerous reports from international organizations describe widespread human rights abuses connected to the conflict. Airstrikes conducted by military forces have struck villages, markets, and even locations that should be protected under international law. In some documented cases, incendiary weapons have been used in attacks on schools and hospitals, places that should serve as sanctuaries for the most vulnerable members of society. Investigations have also uncovered disturbing allegations of torture, sexual violence, and the forced recruitment of child soldiers. Families have been separated, entire communities displaced, and fear has become a constant presence in daily life. These acts represent not only violations of law, but also a deeper erosion of moral boundaries, an environment where brutality becomes normalized. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of modern conflicts is how easily images of violence now circulate around the world. Videos recorded on mobile phones can spread across social media within hours, exposing moments that once might have remained hidden. In several widely circulated clips from the conflict in Myanmar, soldiers are seen firing on civilians in public spaces such as markets or village streets. For viewers watching these scenes thousands of miles away, the images can be deeply shocking. To many observers, such incidents are not merely isolated acts of cruelty. Instead, they are seen as symbols of a broader moral crisis affecting the modern world. They reflect a growing atmosphere in which empathy is diminished, violence becomes easier to justify, and human life is treated as expendable. For those who read passages like 2nd Epistle to Timothy chapter 3, these developments seem eerily consistent with the warning that the last days would be marked by profound moral decline. And as conflicts, hunger, and social breakdown continue to shape global events, the question remains: are these merely tragic episodes in human history, or are they part of a larger pattern that ancient scriptures described long ago? Another prophetic passage that many scholars point to when discussing unusual global events appears in the book of Joel, specifically in chapter 2, verse 30. In this verse, a striking declaration is recorded in which God speaks about extraordinary signs that will appear both in the heavens and upon the earth. The passage describes a time when there will be wonders in the heavens and on the earth, followed by a vivid sequence of images: blood, fire, and pillars of smoke. These dramatic symbols have intrigued readers of Scripture for centuries. Some theologians interpret them metaphorically, suggesting they represent periods of intense upheaval in human history. Others believe they may refer to literal events involving natural disasters, warfare, or cosmic phenomena. Regardless of the interpretation, the imagery is undeniably powerful. Blood can symbolize violence and conflict. Fire often represents destruction or purification. Pillars of smoke evoke scenes of cities burning, landscapes scorched by disaster, or massive plumes rising into the sky after catastrophic events. Throughout history, whenever the world experiences moments of great turmoil, many readers return to this passage and wonder whether the signs described by the prophet Joel might be reflected in the events of their own time. One recent event that has drawn attention from commentators studying these prophetic texts occurred in Myanmar in 2025. On May 28th of that year, a powerful earthquake measuring 7.7 on the Richter scale struck the region, sending violent tremors across cities and rural communities alike. The earthquake struck with little warning, shaking buildings, collapsing infrastructure, and sending waves of panic through densely populated neighborhoods. Within minutes, roads cracked open, bridges collapsed, and countless homes were reduced to rubble. The city of Mandalay, one of the country's largest urban centers, suffered particularly severe damage. Entire districts were left devastated as buildings crumbled under the force of the quake. Rescue teams rushed to search for survivors trapped beneath collapsed structures, working day and night in desperate efforts to save lives. In the aftermath of the disaster, reports indicated that more than 4,500 people had lost their lives. Thousands more were injured, and many families suddenly found themselves homeless, forced to sleep outdoors amid the ruins of their neighborhoods. For survivors, the earthquake was not only a physical catastrophe, but also an emotional one. Communities that had once been vibrant and full of life were transformed almost overnight into landscapes of broken concrete, dust, and silence. As if the destruction caused by the earthquake itself were not enough, the disaster triggered a series of secondary crises that made the situation even more severe. Damaged electrical systems and ruptured gas lines sparked large fires across several districts of the city. Within hours, massive flames began spreading through already weakened structures. Thick black smoke rose into the sky, forming enormous plumes that could be seen from miles away. In some areas, the fires burned so intensely that they continued for days before firefighters were able to contain them. From a distance, the sight was haunting, towering columns of smoke rising above a shattered city, glowing embers floating through the air, and the ground still trembling from aftershocks. For those familiar with the imagery described in the book of Joel, the scene seemed eerily familiar. Fire-consuming structures, smoke rising in towering pillars, and the earth itself shaking violently beneath people's feet. Whether these events should be understood as prophetic fulfillments or simply tragic natural disasters remains a matter of interpretation. Yet the visual parallels between ancient descriptions and modern scenes can be difficult for some observers to ignore. And suddenly earthquakes and fires may originate from the forces of nature. Another set of dramatic images described in scripture appears to involve devastation that falls directly from the sky. In another powerful passage from the book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7, the Apostle John describes a dramatic moment during the sounding of the first trumpet by an angel. According to the vision, hail and fire mixed with blood are cast upon the earth. The result is devastating. A third of the earth is burned, along with a third of the trees and all green grass. This vivid imagery has fascinated theologians and historians for generations. Some interpret it symbolically, viewing it as a representation of war or environmental catastrophe. Others believe it could refer to natural disasters, such as volcanic eruptions, meteor impacts, or massive wildfires that spread across large regions. Regardless of interpretation, the central theme is clear: destruction falling from the sky, igniting the land below, and leaving widespread devastation in its wake. In May 2025, the region surrounding Los Angeles in California experienced a series of massive wildfires that captured global attention. Fueled by dry vegetation, powerful winds, and unusually high temperatures, 3 major fires erupted almost simultaneously. These fires became known as the Palisades Fire, the Eaton Fire, and the Sunset Fire. Each blaze spread rapidly across hillsides and residential areas, forcing thousands of residents to evacuate their homes. Firefighters battled the flames around the clock, but the scale of the disaster made containment extremely difficult. Walls of fire advanced across dry landscapes, jumping highways, and igniting entire neighborhoods. By the time the fires were finally brought under control, the destruction was staggering. More than 150,000 acres of land had been consumed by flames. Entire communities were reduced to ashes, and approximately 18,000 homes were destroyed. The economic cost of the disaster was estimated to reach nearly $53 billion, making it one of the most expensive wildfire disasters in modern American history. But the financial losses tell only part of the story. For thousands of families, the fires meant the loss of homes solidarited beyond memories, possessions accumulated over lifetimes, and neighborhoods that had once felt safe and familiar. Entire landscapes were transformed into charred wastelands, where trees stood like blackened skeletons against the sky. Perhaps the most haunting aspect of the fires was the surreal atmosphere they created across the region. Ash fell from the sky like gray snow, covering streets, rooftops, and cars. The sun appeared dim behind thick clouds of smoke, casting an eerie red glow across the horizon. At times, the sky itself seemed to turn the color of blood as the flames reflected off dense smoke layers. In some locations, temperatures became so intense that metal structures warped and melted under the heat. To those witnessing these scenes firsthand, the landscape looked almost apocalyptic. Day turned into a twilight haze, and the air filled with the smell of burning wood and smoke. For readers familiar with the dramatic visions described in the Book of Revelation, such images can evoke a chilling sense of familiarity: fire consuming the earth, devastation spreading across the land, and the sky darkened by smoke. Whether these events are interpreted as prophetic signs or simply the consequences of environmental and climatic conditions, they serve as a powerful reminder of how fragile human civilization can be in the face of natural forces. And as the world continues to experience war, famine, disasters, and social upheaval, the ancient question remains: are these merely isolated events in history, or are they part of a much larger story that humanity has been warned about for thousands of years? As we step back and look at the events that unfolded throughout 2025, a striking pattern begins to emerge. Across different continents and cultures, the world has experienced a series of crises that seem to touch nearly every aspect of human life. Wars have intensified in several regions. Humanitarian disasters have forced millions of people from their homes, and economic instability has pushed entire populations toward hunger. At the same time, societies around the world appear to be struggling with deep moral divisions. While natural disasters continue to shake cities and landscapes with increasing frequency. Individually, each of these events can be explained through political, economic, or environmental factors. History has always included periods of conflict and hardship. Yet when these developments are viewed together, some observers believe they resemble a pattern described long ago in the pages of the Bible. Throughout this documentary, we explored several passages that are often associated with the idea of the last days. From the warnings about wars and rumors of wars in the Gospel of Matthew to the prophetic vision of famine symbolized by the black horse in the Book of Revelation, the ancient texts describe a world facing increasing turmoil. We also looked at the moral decline described in the second epistle to Timothy, where human character is said to deteriorate in the final era of history. Finally, we examined passages like Book of Joel, which speak of dramatic signs appearing in the heavens and on the earth. When placed side by side with modern events, conflicts, food crises, social unrest, earthquakes, fires, and other disasters, These descriptions can appear surprisingly familiar. For some believers and scholars of prophecy, these parallels suggest that humanity may be witnessing the early stages of a much larger story unfolding. This does not necessarily mean that every event we see today is a direct fulfillment of prophecy. Interpretations of these scriptures vary widely among theologians and historians. Some view them symbolically, while others see them as literal predictions about future world events. What is clear, however, ni sa halamyat italinan themes ni described that on these ancient passages, war, scarcity, upheaval, and moral struggle are undeniably present in today's global landscape. Because of this, many researchers who study biblical prophecy describe the events of our time using a powerful metaphor that appears in Scripture: the beginning of birth pains. Just as labor pains signal that something significant is about to occur, these early signs may represent the first stages of a much larger transformation. In this interpretation, the turmoil of 2025 could be seen not as the end of the story, but as the beginning of a new chapter in world history. Some scholars suggest that the years immediately ahead, especially 2026, could become a critical turning point. According to certain interpretations of biblical prophecy, the world may eventually enter a period often referred to as the Great Tribulation, a time of unprecedented challenges that will test nations and individuals alike. These passages speak of global upheaval, dramatic political shifts, and events that will reshape the course of human civilization. Whether one believes these prophecies will unfold literally or views them as symbolic reflections on human history, they serve as a reminder that the world we live in is constantly changing. Periods of crisis often force humanity to confront deeper questions about morality, faith, responsibility, and the future of our planet. Perhaps the most important lesson from these ancient texts is not simply about predicting events, but about encouraging reflection. They challenge people to consider how they live, how they treat others, and how they respond to moments of uncertainty. As the world moves closer to 2026, the question remains open. Are we simply witnessing another turbulent chapter in history, or are we approaching a moment that will fundamentally reshape the future of humanity? Only time will reveal the answer. But what is certain is that the events unfolding around us are worth paying attention to. If you found this documentary thought-provoking and you want to explore more topics about history, prophecy, and the mysteries surrounding our world, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue creating deep dive content that explores some of the most fascinating and important questions facing our generation. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss the next episode, where we will continue examining the ancient prophecies, global events, and the possible connections between them. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.